CIET NCERT presents audiobook Kaveri, Textbook of English for Grade 9.
Chapter 5 The World of Limitless Possibilities, page 137. On the right-hand top side of the page, a symbol of Paralympics is given. Also, this chapter has a QR code on the right side of this page, scanning which you will be able to access additional resources. Reflect and respond. A picture is given here on the page of Sheetal Devi, a para-archer who was honoured with the Arjuna Award in January 2024. Sheetal Devi in the picture is doing archery with her feet. 1. Observe the picture carefully and share your observations with your classmates and teacher. 2. Does this personality inspire you? Explain how. 3. Give a caption for this picture. Page 138. 2. Complete the table given here about Paralympics. Share your responses with your classmates and teacher. Given here is a table which has 2 columns headed by what I know, what I want to know, and it is left blank for you to fill. Reading for Meaning, Part 1. Ever wondered what happens when incredible athletes defy the odds and showcase their exceptional skills on a global stage? Well, enter the world of Paralympic Games, a thrilling celebration of resilience and extraordinary talent of athletes with locomotor, sensory, or intellectual disabilities. Paralympics go beyond competition to quell stereotypes and redefine possibilities. On the left-hand side of the page, 3 words are given with their meanings. Resilience, which means ability to recover quickly from difficult circumstances. Second, locomotor, which means related to bones, joints, or muscles. Third, quell, which means to overcome. At the bottom of this page, a picture is given which has 3 Paralympic athletes playing their specialized sport. Page 139. Bharat's debut in the Paralympics dates back to 1968, and the first medal was clinched in swimming in 1972. Since then, many Indian Paralympians have brought incredible honor to our country. One such Paralympian, Dr. Deepa Malik, a Khel Ratna, Arjuna and Padma Shri awardee, has left an indelible mark on innumerable aspiring athletes. On the right-hand side of the page, the word indelible is given. The meaning of indelible is enduring or permanent. Also, a picture of Indian Paralympian Dr. Deepa Malik has been given, who is holding her medal. Read the following interview. Interviewer: Namaste ma'am, it is my privilege to have this opportunity to meet a famous personality in the world of Paralympics, such as you. Dr. Malik: Namaste. Believe me, I'm truly honored. Interviewer: You've been listed as one of the 10 most inspirational women para-athletes globally by the International Paralympic Committee. How did you brave the odds to be who you are today? Dr. Malik: I was 29. An awful tragedy struck me when I was diagnosed with spine tumor. I underwent a surgery, but misfortune raised its ugly head again. The doctors declared that I would be bound to a wheelchair for the rest of my life, as I was paralyzed waist down. I had 2 choices: squander my life in remorse or transform it to a world of limitless possibilities. On the right-hand side of the page, 2 words with their meanings have been given. First, squander, waste. Second, remorse, which means regret. Page 140. At the beginning of the page, on the left-hand side, a picture of the medal is given. I love sports and I had been a swimmer too, so I decided to switch to para-athletics. This is how my Paralympics journey began. My breakthrough moment came in the 2016 Rio Paralympic Games, when I secured the silver medal in the shot put event. In hindsight, I feel it was a moment of personal victory and a step forward in changing perceptions. Interviewer: You are a trailblazer, the first ever Indian female para-athlete to win an Asian Games medal in athletics. You also India's first ever female Paralympics medalist across any sport. And the list of first is never ending. You've been bestowed with several coveted awards too. What do these accomplishments mean to you? On the left-hand side of the page, the meaning of the words trailblazer is given. It means pioneer or leader. Also, the word coveted is given, which means strongly desired by many. Dr. Malik: I truly appreciate these accolades that have been showered on me. These achievements are a testimony to my belief that physical limitations don't define one's potential. Moreover, I am a proponent of the school of thought, ability beyond disability. On the left-hand side, the meaning for the word proponent is given, which means a person who speaks in support of a particular idea or action. Interviewer: That's incredible. Could you share something about the challenges you faced in your journey and how you overcame them? Dr. Malik: One of the significant challenges for me was societal perceptions. People often underestimated my abilities. Overcoming this required not only physical strength, but also mental resilience. I embraced challenges as opportunities to prove my capabilities. The support of my family, coupled with my fortitude, allowed me to turn obstacles into stepping stones. On the right-hand side of the page, the meaning of the word fortitude is given, which means strength to face adversity or difficulty. Page 141. Interviewer: Your story is indeed a testament to the power of determination. How do you believe sports and Paralympics can contribute to challenging societal stereotypes? What has been the impact of Paralympics in your life? On the right-hand side, the word testament is given, which means proof. Dr. Malik: Honestly, I feel sports, especially Paralympics, have the extraordinary ability to challenge stereotypes and change attitudes towards disability. When people witness the strength, skill, and competitive spirit of para-athletes, it breaks down preconceived notions. Paralympics has given me a new lease of life and helped me push boundaries. It has made me what I am today. It has made me realize that individuals with disabilities can be as capable, if not more, than their able-bodied counterparts. The meaning of the word preconceived notions has been given on the right-hand side, which means opinions about something even before knowing the truth. Interviewer: Beyond the medals, you've become vocal for inclusivity and accessibility. How do you see your role in advocating for disability rights and inclusivity? The meaning for the word inclusivity and advocating has been given on the right-hand side. Inclusivity means including everyone in their thoughts and treating them equally. Advocating means supporting or suggesting an idea. Page 142. Dr. Malik: Advocacy is integral to my mission. I strongly believe in working for the cause of strengthening the emotional health of persons with challenges and empowering women through outdoor sports and adventure activities. I also support persons from lower socioeconomic strata and provide equipment to para-sports persons. I believe youth is the voice of tomorrow. So we organize disability sports awareness and advocacy sessions at various schools and colleges. My goal is to contribute to create a society where everyone, regardless of ability, is treated with dignity and given a fair chance to succeed. Interviewer: Lastly, what advice do you have for individuals facing challenges or setbacks, especially those with disabilities who aspire to achieve their goals? Dr. Malik, I would say every setback is an opportunity to prove your strength. Surround yourself with a support system. Believe in yourself and let your journey inspire others. Remember, disability is not a limitation. It's a unique strength waiting to be unleashed. The meaning for the word unleashed has been given on the left-hand side. It means release of something powerful that cannot be controlled. Interviewer: thank you for sharing your insights. Your story is undoubtedly inspirational. Dr. Malik: thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. Page 143. Check your understanding. 1. Exercise 1. Fill in the fact table given here based on the interview with Dr. Deepa Malik. Discuss your answers with your classmates and teachers. Given here is a table divided into 2 columns. The heading is Fact Table. The first column has 7 sections. Number 1. Diagnosed with spinal tumor at the age of. The corresponding blank in front of it is left blank. 2. Result of the surgery. 3. Named as one of the 10 most effective para-athletes by. 4. First successful Paralympic event. 5. List of firsts. Corresponding to it, the box has 1 and 2 listed there. 6. Awards won. Corresponding to it, the box has 1, 2, 3 listed there. 7. 2 things supported by her. Corresponding to it, the box has 1 and 2 listed there. Exercise 2. Read the 2 sets of sentences given here. Choose whether the given statements display fact, opinion, or cause-effect. 1. In the 2016 Rio Paralympic Games, I secured the silver medal in the shot put event. 2. I feel it was a moment of personal victory and a step forward in changing perceptions. Page 144. Point 2. 1. I was diagnosed with a tumor in my spine. 2. I had a surgery and was told that I would be bound to a wheelchair for the rest of my life. A box is given here which says, knowing the difference between fact, in brackets evidence/factual information that can be proved to be true, and opinion, in bracket writer's beliefs/perception, helps us understand the text better. Understanding the relationship between cause, in brackets action/events, and effect, in brackets outcomes, is also helpful in deeper analysis of the text. 3. Work in pairs to identify which of these pairs of sentences show 1. Cause-effect, 2. Fact-opinion. Write 1 or 2 in the boxes given. 1. Dr. Deepa Malik was a member of the working group for the formulation of 12th 5-year plan, in brackets 2012 to 2017. It is believed that she contributed greatly to create better sports policies for the persons with disabilities. A box is given here where you have to write the number. 2. Paralympics showcases incredible talent and determination of para-athletes. The global perception on disabilities shifts, inspiring para-athletes to pursue their dreams. A box is given here again and you have to fill the number. Critical reflection. 1. Read the extracts given here and answer the questions that follow. 1. I had 2 choices: squander my life in remorse or transform it to a world of limitless possibilities. I love sports and had been a swimmer too, so I decided to switch to para-athletics. This is how my Paralympics journey began. My breakthrough moment came in the 2016 Rio Paralympic Games when I secured the silver medal in the shot put event. In hindsight, I feel it was a moment of personal victory and a step forward in changing perceptions. Page 145. 1. Give a reason for the following statement. The speaker's decision to transform her life can be likened to the concept of a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. 2. Why could the speaker switch to para-athletics quite comfortably? 3. Complete the sentence with an appropriate reason. The speaker calls 2016 Rio Paralympic Games as a breakthrough moment because blank space. 4. Select the correct option to complete the sentence. The phrase in hindsight indicates the speaker is blank space A. Curious, B. Reflective, C. Determined, D. Courageous. 5. The speaker uses the phrase changing perceptions. List one likely perception the speaker might have changed. 2. Honestly, I feel sports, especially Paralympics, have the extraordinary ability to challenge stereotypes and change attitudes towards disability. When people witness the strength, skill, and competitive spirit of para-athletes, it breaks down preconceived notions. Paralympics has given me a new lease of life and helped me push boundaries. 1. Choose the option that lists the words to describe the tone of the speaker. A. Appreciative, B. Moralistic, C. Sentimental, D. Optimistic, E. Defensive. A and D, B D and E, C, B and C, D, A, C and E. Page 146. 2. Complete the analogy given below with the word from the extract. Ability, potential, preconceived notions, blank space. 3. State whether the following sentence is true or false. Paralympics is a platform that not only showcases the remarkable abilities of para-athletes but also questions stereotypes. 4. What does helped me push boundaries tell us about the speaker? 5. Which phrase from the extract suggests that the speaker was able to transform her life? Exercise 2. Answer the following questions. 1. Explain how Dr. Malik's achievements challenge societal perceptions. 2. What can be the long-term impact of involving youth in schools and colleges in advocacy with respect to disability? 3. Rationalize the appropriateness of the title of this text with reference to Dr. Deepa Malik's attitude and achievements. 4. Every setback is an opportunity to prove your strength. How might this be a life lesson for every individual and not just sportspersons? Page 147. 5. Examine how Dr. Deepa Malik's recognition as one of the 10 most inspirational para-athletes globally contributes to a larger discourse on gender equality in sports. 6. How might Dr. Deepa Malik's thought, ability beyond disability, serve as a guideline for success for all future para-athletes? 7. What have you learnt from this interview and how can you implement these learnings in your life? Vocabulary and structures in context. 1. Work in pairs. Match the given phrases in column 1 with their meanings in column 2. Use the phrases in sentences of your own. A table is given here with two columns, column 1 and column 2. Column 1 says 1. Defy the odds. 2. A new lease of life. 3. In hindsight. 4. Breakthrough moment. 5. Turn obstacles into stepping stones. Column 2. 1. A time of significant development or discovery. 2. overcome challenges and achieve goals. 3. Succeed in doing something when most people think it would result in failure. 4. Ability to understand something after it has happened. 5. An occasion when you become more energetic and active than earlier. Page 148. Exercise 2. A common word used in athletics is sprinting, which relates to movement. Read the words related to the movement given in the box here. Arrange them on the word line in increasing order of pace from the slowest to the fastest. Some examples have been done for you. In the box are the words given: crawl, saunter, run, amble, dart, plod, walk, sprint, creep, jog, stroll. A slanting line is given with boxes coming out of it, which has all the words in the picture here. It starts from the bottom with the word crawl. In between, the word amble and walk is also written, and towards the end, the word sprint is written. Rest of the boxes have to be filled by you. Exercise 3. Match the highlighted verbs in column 1 with their function in column 2. There are 2 extra functions that you do not need. A table is given here with 2 columns, column 1 and column 2. Column 1. 1. I could hear the audience clapping. The word could is highlighted. 2. It couldn't be helped. The word couldn't is highlighted. 3. I should give it my best shot. The word should is highlighted. 4. I knew if I tried, I would win. The word would is highlighted. Column 2 is 1. Promise, 2. Possibility, 3. Prediction, 4. Obligation, 5. Past ability, 6. Impossibility. The verbs in bold are called modal auxiliaries. Each of these modal verbs can perform various functions based on the situation in which they are used. Page 149. Exercise 4. Read the table which shows other functions of the modal auxiliaries. A table is given here with 2 columns with the subheading Modal Verbs in one column, and the second column has the heading of Functions. Under Modal Verbs is listed could, and under Functions, simultaneous to this, is listed 1. Possibility, 2. Unreal ability, 3. Request, 4. Suggestion. Under Modal Verbs, 2. Couldn't. Under Functions, 1. Ability. Under Modal Verbs, 3. Should. Under Functions, simultaneous to this is 1. Probability, 2. Advice. Under Modal Verbs, 4. Would. Under Functions, adjoining to this is 1. Request, 2. Past habit. Now make sentences with the modal verbs given in the table here with each function of the modal verbs. Mention the function in brackets. Exercise 5. Read the following sentences. Interviewer: You've been listed as one of the 10 most inspirational women para-athletes globally by the International Paralympic Committee. Dr. Malik: I love sports and had been a swimmer too, so I decided to switch to para-athletics. The sentences given here are in blank space, in brackets, direct speech / reported speech. The sentences given above are blank space sentences, in brackets, declarative / interrogative / exclamatory / imperative. Now work in pairs. Observe the changes from column 1 to column 2. Note these changes in column 3. One example has been done for you. Page 150. A table is given here with 3 columns. Column 1, column 2, column 3. Column 1 is of direct speech, column 2 is of reported speech, column 3 is of changes noted. In the first section, column 1, under direct speech is interviewer. You've been listed as one of the 10 most inspirational women para-athletes globally by the International Paralympic Committee. Column 2, reported speech. The interviewer said that she had been listed as one of the 10 most inspirational women para-athletes globally by the International Paralympic Committee. Column 3, changes noted says 1. Said, added. 2. That, linking word added. 3. Have been, shifted to had been. 4. You, shifted to she. Second, in column 1, Dr. Malik. I love sports and had been a swimmer too, and so I decided to switch to para-athletics. Under reported speech, this becomes Dr. Malik said that she loved sports and had been a swimmer too, and so she had decided to switch to para-athletics. Under changes noted, 1, 2 has been left blank for you to fill. 3. I shifts to she. 4, 5 again blank for you to fill. 6. Decided shifts to had decided. Under direct speech, number 3, interviewer. Your story is indeed a testament to the power of determination. Under reported speech, it becomes the interviewer said that her story was indeed a testament to the power of determination. The changes noted. Under this, the box has been left blank with 1, 2, 3, 4 written, and you have to fill the rest. Under direct speech, 4th, Dr. Malik, I believe youth is the voice of tomorrow. Reported speech, it becomes Dr. Malik says that she believes youth is the voice of tomorrow. Under column 3, changes noted, 1 and 2 is written, and the box is left blank for you to fill. Steps to remember. Use reporting verbs said, told, or says. Remove quotation marks. Add linking word that after the reporting verb. Page 151. Exercise 6. Read the conversation given here. Sia, I watched a documentary of the para-equestrian event on television last night. Tarun, I didn't know Paralympics has equestrian events. Sia, it does. It was so interesting to watch. Tarun, that's wonderful. So para-equestrians must be training for months for this. Sia, they also have to find and develop their own style of communication with their horse. Tarun, I will watch this documentary the next weekend. A picture is also given here of a horse and a para-athlete on the horse in an equestrian event. Now change the conversation given here to reported speech. Sia said that she won blank space. Tarun replied that he hadn't known that Paralympics had equestrian events. Sia added that to blank space. Tarun remarked that it was wonderful and that para-equestrians must be training for months for that. Sia replied that 3 blank space. Tarun said that 4 blank space. Page 152. Listen and respond. 1. You will listen to an announcement for special assembly in schools. As you listen, fill in the blanks with 1 or 2 exact words. In brackets, transcript for teacher on page 268. 1. The venue for the special assembly is the blank space. 2. A presentation on inclusion will be made by the blank space. 3. The dance performance will focus on the themes of blank space and blank space. 4. A blank space will be conducted by experts who support inclusion. 5. The celebration will end with a blank space to encourage teamwork. Speaking activity. 1. Interview the sports captain and the sports coach of your school. Note that the interview of the sports captain is informal and that of the sports coach is formal. Work in pairs. One of you can be the interviewer and the other the interviewee in the informal interview. Interchange your role for the formal one. A picture is also given on the right-hand side of a hand holding a mic. A table is given here with 2 columns with the heading Informal and Formal. I will read both simultaneously. 1. Hello, I'm so glad that you agreed to meet me for this interview under Informal. Under Formal, good morning. It is my privilege to get this opportunity to have this interaction with you. 2. Informal. Tell me about yourself and your love for sports. Formal. Could you tell me how your journey in sports began? 3. Informal. Did you face any challenges? How did you deal with them? Formal. Could you share something about the challenges you faced and how you overcame them? 4. Informal. What are some impressive achievements you've had? How do you feel about them? Formal. You have received many accolades. What do these accomplishments mean to you? 5. Informal. What would you like to say to your peers or juniors who are interested in sports? Formal. What advice do you have for aspiring athletes? Page 153. Writing task. 1. Read the details about a notice in the table given here. A table is given here with 2 columns. The first column says, what is a notice? The second column says, a notice is generally written to convey some information to students or a specific group of people. And the first column, a notice tells us about, and the second column, an event, a celebration, a competition, important information, lost/found article. And the first column, format of a notice. And the second column, name of organization, notice, date, heading, details, signature, name, designation, one below the other on the left-hand side. Page 154. 2. The sports club of your school is organizing an inter-school athletic meet. As the sports captain, draft a notice in not more than 50 words asking interested students to register themselves for selection in different events. Add all necessary details. Do not forget to design your notice within a box. Learning beyond the text. 1. Did you know the origin of Paralympics can be traced back to the year 1948 when Sir Ludwig Guttmann organized a sports competition for war veterans with spinal cord-related injuries in England. The Stoke Mandeville Games was the Olympic-style games for differently abled athletes. It was organized for the first time in Rome in 1960, and since then the game has evolved. The Paralympics are split into Winter Games and Summer Games, which alternatively occur every 2 years. Since the late 20th century, the Paralympics have been held in the same city which hosts the corresponding Olympic Games. The Paralympics follow shortly after the Olympics. A picture is also given here on the right-hand side, which has a presentation or explanation using a pie chart in a classroom setting. The pie chart represents data split into sections, and each color shows a different portion or category. A person is standing on the right, is pointing towards the chart, which suggests they are explaining or presenting the information. The 2 people sitting right there as the audience listening and observing the presentation. 2. Work in groups of 4. Choose any one of the topics given here and make a presentation. 1. 2 lesser-known Paralympic sports, in brackets, examples, para-equestrian, para-rowing, etc. 2. Paralympians from India. Page 155. Steps to be followed. 1. Do research on the topic of your choice. Refer to magazines, newspapers, and the internet. 2. Prepare the presentation based on the following guidelines. 1 introductory slide, in brackets, mentioning topic chosen. 2 slides on origin and brief history of Paralympics. 4 to 5 slides about lesser known Paralympic sports or Indian Paralympians. 1 concluding slide. 3. Choose appropriate slide design, color schemes and images. 4. Ensure there is a good balance between text and images. 5. Share your presentation in class. 6. Each member of the group to take turns to present. Page 156. 9 gold medals. On the top right-hand side of the page, a picture shows a symbol of unity, teamwork, and inclusion. The circle represents togetherness and equality. The figures, which are of people shapes, are holding hands or reaching towards each other, forming a complete circle. The central dot suggests a shared goal or common focus. So, the picture represents people coming together, supporting one another, and working as a team. Reflect and respond. 1. Work in pairs. Discuss the difference between Olympics, Special Olympics, and Paralympics. 2. Work in pairs to match the words empathy, sympathy, and compassion to the sentences given in the table here. A table is given here with 3 columns. First column. I'm so sorry for what is happening to you. It is sad. Do you want something to eat? Column 2. I can imagine how you feel. I understand that you're upset and why. Column 3. I understand why you feel terribly low. I will spend some time with you so that you don't feel lonely. 3. Work in pairs. List the words you associate with empathy. Share your responses with your classmates and teachers. Reading for appreciation. 1. The athletes had come from all over the country to run for the gold, for the silver and bronze. Many weeks and months of training, all coming down to these games. Page 157. The page has a picture on the top of athletes who have come together from all over the country to play and compete. 2. The spectators gathered around the oil field. 2. The spectators gathered around the old field to cheer on all the young women and men. The final event of the day was approaching. Excitement was high to begin. 3. The blocks were all lined up for those who would use them. The 100-yard dash and the race to be run. These were 9 resolved athletes in the back of the starting line, poised for the sound of the gun. 4. The signal was given, the pistol exploded, and so did the runners, all charging ahead. But the smallest among them, he stumbled and staggered, and fell to the asphalt instead. 5. He gave out a cry of frustration and anguish. His dreams and his efforts dashed in the dirt. But as sure as I'm standing here telling this story, the same goes for what next occurred. Page 158. 6. The 8 other runners pulled up on their heels, the ones who had trained for so long to compete. One by one, they all turned round and went back to help him and brought the young boy to his feet. 7. Then all the 9 runners joined hands and continued. The 100-yard dash now reduced to a walk, and a banner above that said, in brackets, Special Olympics, could not have been more on the mark. A picture is given here, which shows all the 9 athletes holding hands in a show of unity, standing with each other and supporting each other indefinitely. 8. That's how the race ended, with 9 gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands still, and a standing ovation and 9 beaming faces said more than these words ever will, by David Roth. Check your understanding. 1. Work in pairs. Match the words and phrases in column 1 with the meanings in column 2. You may read the poem again and infer the contextual meaning. Check your answers with the teacher. Page 159. A table is given here with two columns, column 1 and column 2. Under column 1, 1. Dashed in the dirt. 2. Stumbled. 3. Staggered. 4. Anguish. 5. Asphalt. Under column 2, 1. Walk or move with difficulty. 2. Destroyed. 3. A hard black substance used to make roads and paths. 4. Step awkwardly, lose balance and almost fall. 5. Extreme pain or suffering. 2. Identify the gist of each stanza. Write the number of the stanza in the boxes given. 1. Spectators cheered participants of different events and waited enthusiastically for the final event to start. A box is given under this for you to fill. 2. All runners dashed ahead as soon as they heard the gunshot. Suddenly, one of the athletes tripped and fell on the ground. A box is given here for you to fill. 3. The race finished with 9 athletes holding hands and winning the well-deserved gold medals. Their smiles and spectators standing up to applaud conveyed everything. A box is given under this for you to fill. 4. Participants got ready at the starting line and 9 determined athletes waited for the sound of the gun. A box is given here for you to fill. 5. Athletes from various parts of the country had gone through months of training, had big dreams of winning a medal. A box is given under this for you to fill. 6. The 8 athletes stopped to help the young fallen athlete stand up, forgetting that they were competing. A box is given under this for you to fill. Page 160. 7. 9 athletes held the banner and walked hand in hand. This gesture represented the ethos of Special Olympics. A box is given under this for you to fill. 8. The young athlete felt his dreams were shattered and cried in pain and disappointment. But something unique happened. A box is given here under this for you to fill. Exercise 3. Let us appreciate the poem. 1. 2 examples of alliteration from the poem are 1. Blank space and 2. Blank space. 2. Give 3 examples of visual imagery from the poem. 1. Blank space. 2. Blank space. 3. Blank space. 3. Give an example of auditory imagery from the poem. 1. Blank space. 4. How does the use of imagery make the poem more appealing? 5. How does the poet's tone change from the beginning to the end of the poem? 6. What is the overall mood created by the poem? 7. What is the message being conveyed by the poem? Critical reflection. 1. Read the extracts given here and answer the questions that follow. 1. The 8 other runners pulled up on their heels, the one who had trained for so long to compete. One by one, they all turned around and went back to help him and brought the young boy to his feet. 1. Select the correct option to complete the sentence. The phrase pulled up on their heels means that the runners, blank space, A. moved aside, B. stopped running, C. tried to run faster, D. jumped ahead. Page 161. 2. Mention one character trait common to all the 8 other runners. 3. What is the tone of the poet in these lines? 4. How might the young athlete have felt on being helped by the others? 5. Would you consider this incident as a turning point in the poem? If yes, why? If no, why not? On the right-hand side of the page, a picture of the 9 gold medals is also given. 2. That's how the race ended, with 9 gold medals. They came to the finish line holding hands still, and a standing ovation and 9 beaming faces said more than these words ever will. 1. How did the 9 contestants feel when they reached the finishing line together? 2. Why do you think all the 9 contestants were given gold medals? 3. Complete the sentence appropriately. The holding of hands signifies a feeling of blank space. 4. Choose the correct option to complete the sentence. The spectators giving a standing ovation indicates that they were blank space A. Amazed, B. Speechless, C. Distracted, D. Thoughtful. 5. Explain the last line of the extract. Page 162. Exercise 2. Answer the following questions. 1. Describe how the setting established in the first 2 stanzas of the poem create a vivid atmosphere for the events that follow. 2. How do you think the youngest athlete might have felt when he fell? 3. Why were the athletes eager to begin the race? 4. What does the transformation of the 100-yard dash to a walk symbolize? 5. How might the poem be different if the focus was solely on individual achievement rather than collective support? 6. How does the poet's use of language and tone enhance the reader's engagement with the poem? 7. What might be the poet's purpose of writing this poem? Vocabulary in context. 1. The phrase standing ovation is an example of an adjective-noun collocation. Identify 2 other similar examples from the poem. A box is given here which says, collocation is a pair or group of words that habitually appear together. 2. Complete the table given here by writing 4 nouns in column 2 that collocate with the adjectives in column 1. One example has been done for you. You may take the help of a dictionary. A table is given here with 2 columns, column 1, column 2. Column 1, first point is big. Column 2, it says disappointment, failure, surprise, decision. Column 1, number 2, heavy. Column 2 has been left empty for you to fill. Column 1, number 3, strong. 4, large. 5, great. The column under 2 has been left empty for you to fill. Page 163. Exercise 3. Choose the correct adjectives from those given in the box for the underlined words given in the sentence here. Ensure you do not use the same adjective twice. In the box, the words given are positive, noisy, significant, loud, youngest. 1. The littlest athlete was moving at a steady pace. Blank space. The word littlest is underlined. 2. The 8 athletes had a smiling attitude. The word smiling is underlined and blank space. 3. When the athlete fell, he gave a huge cry of pain. Blank space. The word huge is underlined. 4. The spectators saw a terrible difference in the athletes who had only come to compete. Blank space. Terrible word is underlined. 5. The gaudy crowd cheered the runners enthusiastically. Blank space. The word gaudy is underlined. Listen and respond. Exercise 1. You will listen to a radio talk about Patrick Gomes, a coach of special athletes. As you listen, write true or false for the statements given. In brackets, transcript for teacher on page 268. 1. Patrick Gomes began his career in sports with track events. 2. Patrick Gomes has been coaching special athletes for 10 years. 3. Patrick Gomes does all the household work himself. Exercise 2. You will listen to the radio talk once again. As you listen, choose the correct option for each question. 1. When the speaker uses the phrase, push your boundaries, he wants listeners to blank space. 1. Challenge themselves. 2. Meet new people. 3. Be open-minded. 2. Patrick Gomes is a blank space at present. 1. Special athlete. 2. Coach of special athletes. 3. Value education teacher. 3. Special Olympic Games held at Connecticut was a Blank space for Patrick Gomes. 1. Motivational year. 2. Turning point. 3. Gradual change. 4. As a special athlete, Patrick Gomes mostly participated in 1. Track events. 2. Jogging. 3. Football. 5. Patrick Gomes believes that sports is essential because it encourages blank space along with fitness. And the options are 1. A positive outlook. 2. A peaceful mind. 3. An active life. Speaking activity. 1. Work in pairs. Take turns to express your points of view regarding Special Olympics. Use the key points given here to develop the conversation. The key points are: importance of Special Olympics, in brackets, promotes inclusion. Impact of Special Olympics on sportsperson with special abilities. How to create awareness regarding Special Olympics. Page 165. Use the sentence starters given in the table here when you speak. A table is given here with 2 columns. Column 1 is subheaded as asking someone for a point of view. Column 2 is subheaded as expressing a point of view. Under column 1, what is your opinion on? Under column 2, personally, I believe that. Under column 1, how do you feel about? Column 2, I hold the opinion that. Column 1, in your view is ? Column 2, it's my belief that. Column 1, what is your take on? Column 2, I have a strong feeling that. Column 1, 5, do you think that? Column 2, from my perspective. Writing task. 1. Work in pairs to write 3 creative slogans on Special Olympics. One example of a slogan on Special Olympics has been given here. Special Olympics, igniting a universe of potential. Present your slogans in a creative manner and share with your classmates and teacher. Page 166. A colored poster is given on the top of the page which has the slogan written on it which says Special Olympics, igniting a universe of potential. Next, a box is given which says steps to write a slogan. 1. Understand the theme on which you want to write a slogan. 2. Brainstorm ideas and use them to create the slogan. 3. Keep it brief and simple. 4. It should not be more than 8 to 10 words. 5. Make the slogan catchy. Now create a poster based on the inspiration you have drawn from the poem. Present your poster to the class and display it on the classroom board. A box is given here which says steps to design a poster. 1. Include all vital information. 2. Write down the ideas. 3. Remember to place the slogan you created. 4. Use top, bottom and sides of the poster for other important information. 5. Include some illustrations, a call for action if needed. 6. Color and decorate your poster. 7. Present your poster as a box item. Page 167. Learning beyond the text. 1. Read the information given here about some athletes who participated in Special Olympic Games 2023 held in Berlin, Germany. Ravimati Arumugam. She is an athlete who made India proud by clinching the gold medal in the 400-meter Level C women's race. Aanchal Goyal, she won the gold medal in the 400-meter Level B women's race. Saket Kundu achieved a rare double in track and field by winning a silver medal in the Level B mini javelin event and a bronze in the Level B 400-meter men's race. Find out more about other Indian achievers of Special Olympics. Given here is a picture of a young athlete at a sports stadium. The athlete is wearing a sports uniform and standing on the running track. There's a crowd in the background which suggests a competition or event. The expression on the athlete's face looks happy and confident as if he has just completed a race or achieved something. Page 168. 3. Read the information given here in the infographic. This page is an infographic about the Olympics titled Olympics A Glimpse. It explains the history, symbols, and related events of the Olympic Games. At the top, there are the Olympic rings, 5 connected circles, which represent the coming together of people from different continents. The first Olympic game took place in 776 BC. The original Olympics began as a part of an ancient Greek festival which celebrated Zeus, the Greek god of sky and weather. It is held every 4 years, alternating between summer and winter editions. The Olympic motto is Citius, Altius, Fortius, Communiter. The words translate to faster, higher, stronger, together. On the left-hand side of this, the Olympic motto, which means faster, higher, stronger, together, is also given. Second, the Olympic torch is a reminder of the Games' Greek origins. The Olympic torch symbolizes peace and friendship. A few months before the opening of the Games, a flame is lit at Olympia, Greece. The flame is carried over several weeks before reaching the host city. The Games begin by lighting the cauldron with the Olympic flame. Simultaneous to this, a picture is given of the Olympic torch. The Olympic symbol was designed to include everyone. The Olympic rings were produced in 1913. The Olympic symbol expresses the activity of the Olympic movement and represents the union of the 5 continents and the meeting of athletes from throughout the world at the Games. A runner icon is given at the side of this. Paralympics. The Paralympics for athletes with disabilities are held showcasing the participation of para-athletes in various sports. The Paralympic symbol, also known as the agitos, from the Latin meaning I move, is the visual representation of the Paralympic movement. A person in a wheelchair playing sport is represented here. Special Olympics. The Special Olympics provides sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Special Olympics strives to create a better world by fostering the acceptance and inclusion of all people. A picture of medals, gold, silver, and bronze is also given at the side of this. Now, create an infographic on any sport and present it in the class. Chapter 5 ends here.
Kaveri, you were just listening to this audiobook, Textbook of English for Grade 9. Narration, Dr. Lipakshi Khurana. Sound recordist, Vineet Kumar Sharma. Assistance in production, Jagbandhu Jana. Directed and produced by Vimlesh Chaudhary. This audiobook is brought to you by CIET NCERT, New Delhi, India.